Hello, hello, beautiful people. Today I wanted to share my thoughts about doing Zazen every day, and I want to share my experience, hoping that it will be useful to people watching this video. I have been blessed with doing Zazen, which is the traditional Zen meditation, for quite a while now. And before that, I was doing another form of meditation with another teaching that is very similar to Shikantaza, just sitting. And I'm here to tell you it's very, very, very easy to do Zazen every single day or any kind of sitting meditation. There's no sacrifice, it doesn't take a lot of effort. And today I want to share my tips and tricks, so to speak, on how to do Zazen every single day. The first one that I would suggest, something that has worked for me, is to, yes, make it a habit. It's very simple. I have next to no willpower, but whatever little success I've experienced in life, in and outside of meditation, is because I have a structured day. I like my habits. If I want to do something, losing weight, getting healthy, that sort of thing, I always make it a habit. I'm not a person to set goals and review them every single day. It just doesn't work for me. So making it a habit has been the most important thing for me to do Zazen every single day. Basically, I set up a time that it works for me, and I do Zazen that time. For me, is getting up in the morning, having my coffee, I either journaling, a little bit of reading, but mostly just sitting and tuning in to my body, my thoughts. Maybe I had dreams that I'm working on from previous nights. But I have my coffee, I have some me time, and I sit right away to do Zazen. No doubts about it, because I know if I don't do it, it probably won't happen during the morning time. And again in the evening, I usually, at some point, I have a little bit of snack and I do my evening meditation. And in between, also, I do some meditation most of the time. But generally speaking, twice a day is plentiful. And making it a habit, it's something that builds upon itself. The more you do it, the more you get into it, the more you're willing to do it, and your body just pretty more or less asks for it. It's like going to the gym. If you have a certain time of a day that you go to the gym, your body gets used to it, and you actually look forward to it. And it took me some time to say no to people, say like, no, I can't do X, Y, and Z before a certain time. So making it a habit is probably the most important thing for me to do Zazen every single day. Twice a day is plentiful. I do a little bit of more than that when work is slow, which has been for a while. But basically, in the morning after coffee is my favorite time to sit and do meditation, no matter what. And then again in the evening, before dinner, I usually have a light snack and sit, if the weather is good outside, and do Zazen. That's it. I set my timer and I do Zazen, and I record it every day. So making it a habit is the single most important thing for me to do Zazen every single day. Now, the second thing that I want to share is realizing that is essential part of your life. That happened to me at a certain point, that I realized that I need to do meditation every single day. Now, before, I didn't know that, but I had a little bit of complex trauma in the background. So meditation, I use the meditation as a way, as my teacher says, to escape. And it worked for a couple of years, really. It gave me a grounding feeling of being grounded and well-being. So at some point, for whatever reason, I knew that it's not a should, it's a must. Because I observed how I behave, how I feel after meditation, then after not doing meditation every day. So we have to realize at some point that it's something that we have to do. Just watch and observe yourself, see how you feel if you don't miss a meditation sitting. And if you're fine, you don't miss it, then that's great. If you do miss it, then you have to remember that it's probably something that you should be doing. For me, at some point, it was like taking my medication. Any like just generally saying, it was my medication of choice at that time, meditation to calm me down, to feel grounded. And later on, I realized that's not what meditation is about, but it really helped me at that time. So the realization that it's a must really helped me to set boundaries with people and say, like, I cannot do it before such time. Or if somebody wanted to come over and do some repairs, I would say I cannot do it before such and such time. And they usually respect that. So that realization was really what pushed me forward initially to do Zazen, or just meditation in general, every single day. It's like medication for me. I have to do it. Now that I have worked on different things, I don't have to do it every day, but I choose to do it because it's my purpose in this life. Number 3, and I think this is probably the most important thing, because when people usually say I can't do meditation every day, that means that they don't feel like doing meditation every day or Zazen every day. And this is this: sit as you are. I made a mistake early on, years ago, to wait for the right state of mind to sit and do meditation. And very often when people say I just can't do meditation every day, that means that they do not feel like they're not in the right state of mind to do Zazen every day. But that's the wrong way of looking at it. You can do Zazen no matter what you feel, how you feel, even if you're angry at the world, maybe even if you're heartbroken. Those times are the best times to sit and do Zazen, no doubt about it. So no matter what you're doing or how you feel, just do it. Sit down and do it. Do not wait. Just sit and do Zazen as you are right there and then. If you're angry, do it. If you feel negative, that's the best time to do it. There is a saying in yoga, an instructor used to tell me a long time ago: pain kills pain. If you feel pain, explore the pain more and sit and do it. Now, I have to say, when I say just sit, it means that you may not be able to do Zazen right away, focus on your breath, but this is so important. You can always do the felt sense. So let us say I am angry, or something happened, or I feel deeply sad. For whatever reason, very often it's just a resistance that I'm working on. I just sit, and instead of focusing my breath, I do my breath a few times, focus on it, but then I tune in. Just tune in to whatever you're feeling at that time. This is pure gold. If you do it, I will guarantee you it will change your life forever. Just sit. Just do your Zazen. If you're angry, just do your Zazen. If you're heartbroken, just do your Zazen. If you feel lonely, just sit and do your Zazen. Just connect with yourself. Connect with the world. Just bring your awareness with your connection to the world, to yourself, to the universe. And it will transform it. But again, if you feel negative, I don't expect you to sit down and do Zazen, focus on your breath. Just sit down, focus on your breath a few times, and then tune in. The practice of focusing, or the felt sense, really changed my life, and that's what my teacher always recommends. So sit down no matter how you feel. That's probably the most important thing, to do Zazen every day. If you don't feel like doing it, fine. Just sit down and tune in to why you're not wanting to do Zazen. I don't mean intellectually think about it or argue with yourself, but really tune in. Feel the sensation of reluctance to do it. And another point that I wanted to make also, and this really changed my relationship to my practice, is that resistance is normal, right? So I've expressed it many times. It's something my teacher always says. Meditation is not about feeling good. Meditation is not about feeling peaceful or joyful. Those things, yeah, they come up, but we feel them and we let them go. Meditation is about awareness, focus, attention, and being aware. So having said that, the last point that I wanted to make is resistance is part of the meditation practice. So if you feel So when we do meditation, we go deep, 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 and very often we hit some sort of resistance. Um, for me, when I feel resistance, is just this negativity that comes up, and I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to meditate. I don't want to do anything. I just want to do something that takes me away from that negativity. Eat snacks, watch whatever video comes up on my laptop. But the right thing to do is really realize resistance as important part of our meditation, because for a number of years I would have resistance and I thought I was doing something wrong. I thought, oh, this isn't working for me. But thankfully, with my new teacher, I know that that resistance is actually means that you are doing good. Yes, if you feel bad and reluctant to do meditation, that means your meditation is working, because you have gone deep enough to hit resistance. And the way you work with resistance, as I've made a number of videos, is tune in and focus on the resistance. And when you do that, the resistance is basically very often a feeling of memory, and it shows where we are stuck. Even 2 days ago, I guess, I had this resistance and I was so reluctant to do meditation for a couple of days. But nevertheless, I sat down and realized where I was caught. And I realized that something from the past was holding me back. My worldview of my reality was holding me back from going further in my practice. So I guarantee you, if you do those things that I just mentioned, make it a habit, right? Realize that it is a must, not should, but also sit as you are, no matter how you feel, and be aware of resistance being a good thing. Then I guarantee you, you can do Zazen, you can do any kind of meditation every single day for hours at a time, if time permits. Take it from me, I'm not special in any way, shape, or form, and I have zero free will, zero willpower. If you put a chocolate cake in front of me, I will very likely eat it. But I managed to do quite a bit of daily Zazen every single day, and I have done that for months, if not years. So yeah, if I can do it, you can do it as well. But tell me, how do you deal with resistance when it comes up? Tell me how you feel about this topic, and if you would like, leave a comment below. Thank you for listening, and talk to you next time.